Hello, my name is Tammy. I work at the Cooper Street Y in Arlington, Texas. And today we are going to be focusing for seniors on the general flexibility, particularly around the spine and what needs to be done to keep that nice and flexible. So we think about that flexibility. You should know that you're only as young as your spine is flexible. So it's very important to be doing this. Grab a chair, and I want you to sit at the edge of your chair. We don't want to lean back. We want to be strong through our body. So set your feet firmly to the floor. Keep them in a line from the hips down the knees, out to the toes, and good firm foundation of your sits bones on that chair. Draw your body up and let the shoulders roll back into those little pockets. And keeping those abs just gently pull back to connect the lower back. Your eyes to the horizon and the chin tucked back. So we should have beautiful length right here. Begin first by just breathing some nice deep breaths that get right into that diaphragm. So inhale to the nose, fill your body up, and slowly release to the nose. I want you to continue that kind of breathing as I say inhale and exhale. Just take a couple breaths before we begin. Slow as you want to take that. It's all good. Now we're going to start with our first position, which we're already in. It is the lengthening of the body and that spine, keeping good strength through the height. So our first position is just a tall, good position that your mother used to tell you to stand up straight, draw your shoulders back and all that. That's what we want. We set it up, the ribs are lifted off the navel, the body's strong. You just feel that energy through the spine as you lift. Draw in a breath. As you exhale, you're going to push the sits bones down, lift up through the crown, really raise as you're pulling apart those vertebrae and strengthen your muscles that come right alongside the vertebrae. Breathing in, exhale and push. So I'm going to add with that some hands. Inhale, lift up, reach up with your hands together. They can be pressed in prayer, or you might want to steeple them. Draw your breath in. Exhale and grow through that spine. So there you are. That is your first position, just giving you some good length. Now I'm going to have you inhale. As you exhale, our second position, we're going to reach to the back of the chair behind us. Pull your chest forward, draw the shoulders back, and a little back bend. I want you to lift the chest up and feel that bend behind you in your back. So right here, have that lift, that openness, and we're stretching the front of the body. This is our back bending. This is where we open the front to stretch, but we have a lot of strength in our back. Keep breathing through it. Going for a little more as you push the chest up higher, shoulders back a little further for more stretch as you're ready. And you just want to breathe into that. Now our third position comes, is we're going to just take our hands, cup them together, pull the navel back when you flex. This is flexion. Round the spine, drop the chin, and push forward so you feel those shoulders pressing ahead. Feel really rounded, like you're almost making yourself into a ball. Continue to breathe in. Let your exhale push a little more forward, maybe drop the head a little more and feel more back stretch. The stretch is from the tailbone right up to the shoulders, out those arms, and into the neck, and you're staying strong in the belly. Now inhale, rise up again, and go ahead and take that big lift because we need our height. We're going to exhale, let the hands float down. All right, we've got three positions down. We're going for the fourth one. I want you to inhale, lift out of that left arm, nice and tall. Go ahead, stretch the side. Take another breath in and lift. Exhale, you're going to reach on over, look down with your chin, and keeping the bicep over the ear so the shoulders pull back. You should feel that lateral stretch. So this is our side bend. One thing I want you to know about this, it's the only way you can stretch this little muscle in your hip called quadriceps laborum. And so we only get it in the smooth, it's a good move to do. Now breathe in and lift and use your abs to raise you right back up. And we're going to switch that out. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, take it to the other side. Chin looks down, bicep over the ear. You can be soft in the arm. Just feel that stretch. Keep breathing into it. Don't stop breathing. Your exhale takes you a little further. Inhale, rise again. So that is your lateral positions. And we're going to take a twist of the whole spine. One of my favorite moves, sit up tall. Go ahead, turn to the right, cross your hand over to that thigh. Press your other hand behind you at the base of the tail on the chair. Lift up the spine. First thing I want you to do is pull the shoulders back, and then you're going to rotate every vertebrae and look back behind you. Notice at the base of your spine, you have very little movement, but as you move up it, you have a lot more rotation through the lumbar region, more through the shoulder, and then your neck has the most ability to turn. So you're going to breathe in, let your exhale twist you a little more and look past that shoulder a little more, so that we just find ourselves spiraling. Now breathe in and release it as you come back forward. And let's switch that out. Cross right hand over left. Press from behind, shoulders together, tall body. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you take that twist, rotating from the base of the spine all the way up to the neck. And then you stay and just turn what you can. And twists are really awesome because they release some good chemicals out of your spine that keep you healthy and well. So we love to do twists and release back to the center. So there's 5 positions. We do not do one. The only position we don't do is something called an inversion. Your head would be below the heart. So we don't do that with seniors because if I go below the heart and my head's down, I have that opportunity with high blood pressure it would flow to the head and I get dizzy. So we never want to let the heart, no matter what we do, or the head, in whatever we do, go below the heart. Okay, so you have those 6 positions. Should we move through that a little bit more quickly? Let's go ahead, sit up tall, breathe in, come to your high position. We're going to go breath to move. So lift up, you're going to exhale, push your height. Take in a breath, exhale, lower the arms to the back of the chair. Pull your chest forward. As you inhale, lift out of that extension, that low back bend. Place the hands together. Exhale as you pull the navel back, round through the spine and flex. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release the arms. Breathe in up the left arm, reach. Exhale, lean over to the right, look down. Breathe in and rise. Use those abs for height. Fill up to that right arm. Exhale, reach over to your lateral bend on the other side. Fill and rise. Let that hand go. You're going to exhale, turn, twist. Push from the hand, lift, and take your full rotation through your exhalation. Breathe in, return to me, and switch that out. Press, lift, exhale, twist. Come back and forward. So then we're just going to sit here for a moment. Go ahead, roll those shoulders. So we've gone through all the positions. We don't have to do it. This is one foundation. We don't have to do it all in the chair. So we can do some standing positions. If you want to stand up, and you can stand up behind your chair if you like to catch yourself for balance if you need to. We're going to start with our mountain pose. For you seniors, we want you to set your feet directly under your hips, just as we do with the seated position, from hips down the knees and right off the toes. Push your feet firmly to the floor. Tuck that tail under a little bit. Lift the ribs off the navel. Draw the shoulders up back, holding your body upright and proud. Chin tucks back so we have a good long length of neck. And we're going to breathe in and lift the arms to our mountain pose. Here's our first position, that beautiful length of spine. So you're going to breathe in, let your exhale push higher, push the floor down deeper. So this is truly mountain pose. It has that big heavy rock that's pushed to the floor, that big tall lift of the peak of the mountain, right to the top. Beautiful. Now we're going to take in a breath, exhale, let the hands come down to the sides, and you can either take hold of the back of the chair and come right here if you need to hold on to it, and bring your shoulders back as we come to extension. Push your hips forward, but lift out of your chest. Draw those shoulders behind, look up to the eyebrows, and we have a back bend. If you feel a little more confident in your back bend, you can let your hands come to your hips, elbows back, and draw a little more shoulder squeeze. Push the hips a little more forward, squeeze those glutes, and you get a beautiful back bend starting. And if you want one more challenge, you can take the hands, clasp them, and pull down and lift up higher. So you have more back bend coming. Open the front, squeeze the back, got a lot going on. Tuck your chin back, inhale, and come back to your mountain pose with a big breath. Nice, nice work. Now I'm gonna have you bend the knees, bring your hands to the thighs, push that tailbone back a little bit, pulling the navel in around the spine, and what are we in now? Head down or in flexion. Always in your flexion, keep the belly pulled up to support that lower back. And just hold on to that and let us feel that beautiful stretch by breathing into it. Inhale, exhale, and maybe round your body a little more. Don't let the head go below the heart. If it does, if you feel dizzy, lift it up a little bit. All right, inhale, rise up again. Stand tall to your mountain pose. Big reach. We're going to clasp our fingers, draw in your breath. Exhale, and we're going to lean into that side lateral bend. You might feel a little more working out of your hip here than when we're in the chair. Push the floor, breathe and lift. Exhale, take that reach out. We got our side bend going on. Fill up to the body, nice and tall. So what's the last thing we have to do? The twist. I'm going to have you take your hands down, just bend your knees a little bit. Turn to the right, crossing that left hand over your right hand, bend it back behind you, draw your shoulders back and twist. Just look over the shoulder, wrap around the spine. Breathe in. As you exhale, just go a little further with that. Return to your center. Breathe in, lift up again. Big height, returning to center, bend those knees, exhale and switch it to the other side. We're going to cross over, bend that arm back, shoulders pull back, and you twist and look behind. Continue to breathe, deep breath in. Exhale and give more of that twist. Inhale, rise back to the top. And we'll exhale, and let's just put it all together. So I'm going to move the chair out of the way. You have it if you need it. But I'll go without it. All right, step firm, body up, breathe up, lift your mountain pose, reaching tall, pushing deep. Inhale, let your exhale just be that big, long spine. Breathing in again, we're gonna let the hands go to the chair, to the hips, or behind you as you exhale. Pull your chest up, squeeze your glutes ahead. Give me that back bend and go where you feel good with it. Listen to your body. Now breathe up and return to your mountain pose. Big, tall breath. Bend the knees, exhale, land the hands on the thighs. Pull the belly back and round up. We actually call this a cat stretch. So you feel like you got that arched cat back. And then breathe in, lift back up. Inhale, rise the hands. Exhale, lean over to that right side. Feel that beautiful side stretch. Breathe in, push the floor, lift your height back to center. Exhale, go to the other side. Looking down is good. Fill up your body, lift. Exhale, take a back bend, and you're gonna cross over to the right side, bend the back hand, and take your twist. Exhaling as you do. Inhale, come center, breathe up. Exhale, bend, and rotate, and bring it to a good twist. Inhale, rise again. Big height. Exhale, and let go. So you put that all together. You can do that as many times as you like. How much time do we have left? I know I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
15? Okay, so we can take that, all those moves around the spine, with different positions of the legs. So one of the positions many of us can do is just come out wide into a step where the toes will turn out, and we'll just pull those inner seams up, tuck that tail under, draw the shoulders up and back, and Eyes to the horizon. So let's try it again. We're going to breathe up to our first position, nice and tall, hands together. Take in a big breath, lift. Hold that height. Wonderful. Just feel that full strength, that full rise. Taking in a breath, we're going to exhale, bend the knees a little bit here. And I'm going to have you come forward, pull the navel up, just into that cat stretch with the wide legs, rounding the head, flexion. Taking a breath, lift up, rise back to the top. Fill, reach, and lift. Now we can have a little back bend from this position, pushing the hips ahead first. Squeeze your glutes to support the lower back. Lift the chest. Breathe in, and then you're going to look up, and you're just going to go back as far as you feel comfortable with that. Open your body to the sky. Breathe and return to center. Exhale, let the hands go. We're going to fill up that right or left arm and exhale over to the right. Inhale to the rise. Take that arm up. Exhale, reach out. And breathe in again, lift. Bending the legs a little bit here, breathe in. Exhale, turn, twist, cross the hand to the hip, back hand bends behind you. Lift the chest, but rotate and look back as you exhale. Feel the wonderful twist. Inhale, come to center. Switch out the hands. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale and twist. Come back to your center. Inhale, rise. And we're just going to let that go. Should we try that all together? Breath to breath, breathe in. Find your height, get that pose. Exhale, grow. Breathe in. Go ahead, bend the legs, hands to thighs. As you pull the navel back, exhale and round in your flexion. Draw those shoulders forward. Inhale, come back up to your center. Exhale, return to set position. Fill up your body here. And we're going to hold and then lift as you breathe in and open to that mountain pose with the back bend extension. Inhale, come back to center. Take the right hand down, breathe out of that left arm. Exhale, lean. Inhale to your rise. Breathe up the arm. Exhale, lean to the left, look down. Inhale, come back to center. Bending the legs toward the toes. Just turn, twist, hand to hip. Take that twist as you exhale and work that spine through. Breathe in, release, come center, switch it out. Exhale, shoulders back and twist. Come back to your center with a full breath, a full height, and just finish it off with hands to heart center. Beautiful. All right, we're going to come back to the chair. I'm going to give you one more foundation of your legs to finish us out with all the different positions. So we go ahead, we're going to either cross the ankle over the other ankle if you struggle getting the ankle up to the thigh. And when you're here, push that hip down, take in a breath, lift tall. As you're pushing that hip down, we're going to open up the hip a little bit here. Fill your breath, exhale, push height back to your center. Nice. Now, inhale, we're going to rise up. Taking the exhale, bring the hands to the back of the chair again. Pull your chest forward and give me a little back bend. Lift the chest up. You've got that wonderful strength of back when we open the front. Go ahead, breathe out of the left hand. Exhale, lean over. And looking down, bicep over ear. Breathe to height. Taking that arm, you're going to cross over for a twist. Press from behind. Exhale, rotate. Return to your center. Hold on to that ankle with the left hand, pressing down with the right hand. Fill up to the top. You're going to pull the navel back around the spine into the flexion. Drop the head and give it a good back stretch. Inhale, lift. And one more move because I love it. You're going to exhale and reach out from the spine and get a good hip stretch. So that's just a little extra for you. Hold here and breathe because we love it. Deep breath in, exhale, go forward. Pull the navel back, round and lift. Go ahead and take that leg and just give it a little release. And we'll go to the other side. Foot placed down. Either left ankle here over the ankle or lift it up onto the thigh if you can. Gently press the meaty part of that thigh. Fill up. Nice tall first position. Lift the ribs off that navel. Feel your beautiful height of spine. All right, breathe up. And you're going to let the exhale grab the back of the chair. Breathe in with the chest forward, shoulders back, arch out of that back, lifting up higher from the chest. And then go ahead, return to center. Breathe to the top. Left hand down, reach out of the right, and take the tilt over. Fill and rise. Crossing over the hand, pressing behind. Add the twist to that. You should feel your hips a little differently in every position. Inhale, reaching forward. Let that hand come to that ankle on the thigh. Breathe up. Pull the navel back to our flexion. We're going to round the spine, drop the head down, feel the back stretch and love it. And inhale, back to your right. My favorite position. Breathe in. Exhale, reach forward. Grow from that spine. Feel that hip. And that's just a little extra for you today. So you're going to settle here and breathe. And pull that navel back and lift. And reset. Go ahead, take that hip. All right. So that's basically the 5 positions around the spine. In different ways you can do it. You can do it in many ways. What I want you to also know is I can just hold the position. I might just want to hold my stretches like a side bend and just stay there and breathe through that and keep working it deeper. Really working into that muscles, into the ligaments and the tendons that are there. Or I can move with it with breath. Inhaling up, exhaling out, filling up and lifting, raise to the other arm, exhale over. So I can just keep moving like a swaying palm here. Inhale, exhale. And that just kind of warms the muscles a little bit differently. So it's just a few reasons there to do it in both ways. So whatever feels good for you, your spine should be feeling really good by now. I'm glad you joined me today. I hope you